Hey Canucks fans, Brock Boeser was a full participant at practice, Quinn Hughes was not, and Travis Hamonic has been granted a leave of absence. I'm Canuck Clay, I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take on one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Monday, October the 18th. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. As always, this vlog is brought to you by Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial using the link in my video description. Okay, lots to get to. Let's talk about Travis Hamonic first, and then we'll get to the way that the Canucks practice today. So Travis Hamonic has been granted a temporary leave of absence. Jim Benning in a statement said this was a mutual agreement, and it gives Travis more time to work through his personal matters, that he asks for respect for Travis's privacy, and that the club will be making no further comment on at this time. So two things I want to address really quickly. Number one, there was a rumor earlier in the day, actually it was started by Cap Friendly, who, as they were tracking their as they do, every single team and every single player, they noticed, I guess, that Hamonic's salary cap number had come off the books because he did not report to Abbotsford. They made the presumption, I guess, is the only word I can think of saying, is that Travis Hamonic had been suspended, and that even that word sounds, harsh, right? That he was suspended. Again, a combination of maybe they knew that his cap wasn't counting against, or his salary wasn't counting against the cap, and or that he didn't report to Abbotsford. But then Travis screenshot that down in the media availability, said the club would make a statement. Even guys like Rick Dollywood and Elliot Friedman say we get more clarity today. And that clarity came just about 20 minutes ago. Again, a temporary leave of absence, so Travis Hamonic can work through his personal matters, and no further comment from the team. And so that's the first part, is that it just shows you how quickly a story and a rumor can gather speed. I almost ran down to my car and recorded a vlog about it. I'm sure glad I didn't. The fact that he was suspended, because he's not. He was granted a temporary leave of absence, and this is a good move. Forget about salary. Forget about his spot in lineup. If Travis Hamonic is dealing with something serious, this is a good move. He's still part of the team. He's not suspended. He's not terminated or anything like that. He's been given time, just like any of us would if we were dealing with something serious from work or from school even. He was granted a leave of absence, and I think I'm grateful for that, no matter what he's going through. Obviously, I'm not going to pry. I'm not. And here's my other point, is I actually feel bad. I'm going to come clean here. I feel bad about speculating over the past little bit, because I had all these theories of maybe why or maybe why not. And I think there's a really fine. I'm not a media member, right? I'm a fan. You guys know me. I'm a fan. I'm a guy who vlogs from his car. I'm a guy who does silly 24-hour live streams. But I'm not a media member. So I guess on one hand, I don't have to hold any like journalistic integrity, but I still want to have personal integrity. And I in reflecting on this as I came down here to record this, I think that maybe I've come very close to going over the line in speculating about what Travis Hamonic's personal issues are or have been. And for that, if that offended anyone who watches this channel, I apologize, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. I don't think I stepped over the line, but I think I came pretty close to walking right along it, and I'm mad enough to admit that. So until anything comes out from either Hamonic or the team officially, I think going forward, I'm going to kind of let this one be, and just pray for him and his family, and that's kind of the good news, that will be some sort of resolution going forward. So no more speculation about what it might or might not be, more of just prayers for him and his family. And you might say, well, Clay, nothing to apologize for, or I thought you're fine, and that's fine. But just in my own heart of hearts, I'm not 100% comfortable with the way I've been talking about this in the past. So for what it's worth, I wanted to say that publicly and be transparent and real with you, as I always am. Let's move on to Brock Boeser at practice. Quinn Hughes not. Quinn Hughes, easy. They said it was a maintenance day. He logged 29 minutes in Detroit on Saturday night. So even though they had the day off yesterday, a second day off, I'm sure, would work wonders on a young player who's asked to do a lot, and it's only the third game of the season. So he was not on the ice today, but Brock Boeser was full practice. He's talking like he's ready to go tomorrow night. Travis Green's talking like he wants Boeser. He hopes that Boeser's ready to go tonight. And of course, all fans want Boeser in the lineup, because Boeser in means Chason's out, and I think there's a big difference there. So the Canucks practiced like this today. Boeser rejoined Pettersson, and not Miller, but Niels Höglander on the top line. So again, and I think we saw that in one preseason game, or one or two that I think Boeser played one preseason game. Oh no, that wasn't the line we saw, because Petey wasn't signed yet. What am I talking about? So it's Petey, Boeser, and Höglander. Oh, I think Höglander skated with Miller and Boeser. That's why I'm getting confused. So Petey, Boeser, and Höglander. Then you have Horvat, Pearson, and our new favorite, Connor Garland. That's the second line. So that means JT Miller was put into a third line center position, maybe to spread out some of the offense. So Miller with Podkolzin and Justin Dowling as their winger. And that means Jason Dickinson slots in as the fourth line center, and he was skating with Lamico and Highmore. That means that Patan and Chason were the extra skaters up front. On D, remember, no Quinn Hughes, so they only had 7 guys as opposed to 8. So they went OEL and Myers. And then basically, Brad Hunt came up for Hughes playing on the second pairing with Tucker Pullman. And then the third pairing was still Rathbone. And then it was Burrows and Shen rotating through on the right side. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried that Bradshaw's got to play on the second unit with Tucker Pullman. He truly looks like a placeholder for Hughes. And then when they went to power plays, they had Oliver Ekman-Larsson on the top unit with the big 4 of Miller, Boeser, Petey, and Horvat. And then your second unit had Rathbone kind of up top. Actually, I should say this. It was probably a Hunt up top substituting for Hughes. And then you had Rathbone. And then you had the 3 forwards of Pearson, Garland, and Höglander. So no Podkolzin on that second unit. And that's how the Canucks practice today. So you can see already how much stronger the team looks when Boeser's on it, because he takes first line minutes. Obviously, everyone bumps down one, or not everyone, but a few people bump down a line, which is good. That means Chason doesn't play. I'm not hating on Chason. I just like Boeser a lot more than Chason. And then also on the power play units, Boeser goes on the top unit, and then you basically have the same 4 forwards as always: Boeser, Petey, Miller, and Horvat. And then whether it's Hughes or Ekman-Larsson, that's good. And then the second line still has one of Hughes or Ekman-Larsson, and then Garland as basically the sniper on that unit. So there we go, Canucks fans. Some notes from practice and an update on Travis Hamonic. Love your comments. I think you can comment on the Hamonic situation if you'd like to. I might not, I'll see if I actually reply to them, but because I want to honor what I just said. But you can certainly comment on the Travis Hamonic situation, whether you want to talk about what you think it is, or how this is going to affect the team, or maybe offer up a well-wish or a prayer. Whatever you want to do, of course, you can leave that in the comments below. You can also talk about, are you worried that Hughes is already missing practice for maintenance days 1 week in the season, or is that fine? And more importantly, Boeser coming back, what does it mean for this Canucks lineup? I think I know the answer, but I'd love to hear you articulate it, your thoughts in the comments below. Shout out to my hero members, nucksfan number 29, Justin Credible, Lucas Gates, and Andrew Chang, and to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Sim Alexander, Chris Seifert, Adam Broomfield, Shannon Hollingworth, and Carol Bovenlander. Thanks for your support, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or in my videos, or in the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, become a member of this channel if you'd like to, leave a comment down below if you'd like to. Hamonic, Hughes, and or Boeser. Tonight, 10 p.m., back to normal after 2 weird weeks, 1 early start and 1 change to Tuesday. Now it's Canucks. It's Canucks After Dark. It's Parker. It's me. 10 p.m. tonight, right here on YouTube. Okay, friends, good to speak with you. Check out my Ask Me Anything from earlier today if you want, and I'll see you tonight for Canucks After Dark. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks go.